Well, it's time to get an update on the city of St. Catharines with Mayor Walter Sendzik joining us via Skype. Good to see you this morning.
Good to see you, Bob.
Well, lots to talk about. Where do we start? You've just hooked up a deal, a tourism marketing deal with the town of Lincoln. That's fresh news. Can you give us details?
Yeah, the economic development departments of both Lincoln and St. Catharines had created a memorandum of understanding, which is about promoting and marketing the combined region of or area of St. Catharines and Lincoln. There's so much commonality when it comes to the wineries, when it comes to the agriculture surrounding St. Catharines, and then in the heart of our city, obviously we have a culinary explosion taking place. So you take the culinary side, you take the arts, and then you take all the things that are happening in Lincoln with the grape and wine industry and the craft beer industry, and it just becomes a marketing, perfect marketing marriage, I guess.
Yeah, there's been some arts funding in St. Catharines as well, even though some of the revenue is missing, like from First Ontario Centre.
Well, Bob, when you look at the arts community, I think that's one of the hardest hit industries along with tourism and hospitality. And so we have a arts investment program here in the city of St. Catharines called SKIP. And we wanted to make sure that we continue to get those dollars into the organizations that are doing things in a different way. They're doing a lot of virtual performances, they're retooling their programming, making sure that the artists can still get their craft into our community. So you're going to see some of it in downtown St. Catharines this weekend. In the Soil is partnering with the Niagara Artist Center to do some animation on St. Paul Street. That's just one example of how we're trying to breathe arts back into our community as we deal with the issues that are facing us today.
Yeah, so how much in actual dollars?
For this last one, it was about $90,000. In total, the SKIP funding is a $400,000 investment, and it's every quarter it's released into different arts organizations. So this is the last installment for 2020, but I'm sure in 2021, we're going to be making sure as a council that we continue to invest in the arts.
Okay, it's the last day of summer. Let's talk patio plans heading into the fall and the cooler temperatures. You're actually doing a survey?
Yeah, we're doing a survey because we want to see how businesses are going to pivot, how restaurants are going to pivot from the extreme awesome summer that we had in terms of weather, and then looking into the fall. But I got to tell you, Bob, we got to make sure that people continue to feel safe, but also wanting to get out into the community. And our message to the larger community is, even though the cooler weather is coming, it's good to get outside. It's good to get some exercise. And it's also, you know, if the restaurants are designing their patio space with some of the gas fires, as well as bring some blankets, creating that warmth, there's nothing wrong with trying something new, such as going to a patio on a crisp fall night and really enjoying what the chefs have to offer.
Absolutely. The old GM site on Ontario Street, I should say, there's a group that's come together applying pressure, and I know that the pressure is being applied to the province, but it's certainly something that's been on your agenda, but your hands have largely been tied on this one, haven't they?
Yeah, this is a struggle, and we appreciate the residents and the concern that they have because we share those concerns. It is a large property. It's been industrial, Bob, for over 100 years. There's a lot of complexities on the site, and it's still private property. The city doesn't own the property, so working with the Ministry of the Environment, working with the Niagara Peninsula Conservation Authority, we're doing what we can legally to try and manage the best for that property. But this is an important part of our community. It's right in the heart of our community. And I'm confident that with everybody being involved, we're going to get some solutions to the challenges, but also see some opportunities for the developments that can take place there. I'm optimistic about the future on that site, Bob.
Yeah, do you have anything that you can talk about or anything that you envision?
Well, I think what's happening with the GTA, and you're seeing, Bob, a lot of folks are looking for other places in which they can move to. And this is in the heart of our city. So we're actively working with the development community in the GTA saying, this is a space in which, yes, it's a brownfield. If we put the right criteria in place, that includes things like CIP from our community's perspective, which is a community investment program. If we put the right tools in place, I think we can attract the right kind of developer who will really see this as a blank slate and build something amazing for the next generation of our community to enjoy.
Okay, well, we'll watch for those developments and check in with you weekly. We really appreciate it. St. Catharines Mayor Walter Sendzik.